you doing today? I'm doing pretty fantastic, thank you for asking. It is officially October, and I was gonna do this thing of where I was gonna vlog every day in October, and then I realized that it's October, and I haven't vlogged at all. Sorry. In honor of October, which is my birthday month, I wanted to film a Q&A for you guys, because I haven't done one in pretty much forever. I got so many questions, so let's get right into it. Joseph asks, what do you like about life? I'm still figuring that one out. Lobster Man asks, do you have any weird obsessive compulsive rituals? I do in fact have a little bit of obsessive compulsive rituals, unfortunately. I have to wash my hands at least 15 times a day, especially when I'm like making food. I have to wash my hands every time I touch something else. And it results in very dry, sad hands that are not full of life. Andrew asks, have you figured out what you're going to be for Halloween? And I have, Andrew. I've decided to be Rey from Star Wars. And I know everyone's gonna be Rey. It's either gonna be Rey or Harley Quinn. But I figured, you know, might as well stick to my roots. I was Princess Leia the past 2 years. I can be Rey this year. No one's gonna complain about it. At least I kind of, you know, I have the brown hair. I've got that going for me. Ivden asks, what is your favorite thing about Skylar? Oh, my favorite thing. That's a tough question. My favorite thing. I'm gonna have to say when he plays video games while I'm trying to film a video.
What happened?
Nothing. Matthew asks, where is the weirdest spot you found Thor's puke? The weirdest place I found his puke was probably projectile vomited on the wall. And it just like, he sat on the couch and then threw up and it got on the wall and the box of his toys, in his toys. It was like, it was everywhere and it was gross. Sophie asks, what is the worst thing you've ever seen or read about yourself? Well, Sophie, I've seen a lot about myself. I don't know if you mean like perverted or awful. I'm gonna go with both. Probably, what is the worst? I've gotten a lot of bad things, which I'm sure you guys know about. I've gotten someone say like, I'm gonna rape you, you deserve to be raped, you're the kind of girl that probably wants to be raped. A lot of rape. It's kind of unsettling, but you know. You deserve to die, people like you need to kill yourself. And then there's like, you know, the fan fictions of me, which are weird because they act like I'm some giant sexual object. And like, you'll find out later what I'm talking about. Like, you'll find out later. I'm gonna regret making that video, but you'll find out later. Tash asks, would you rather be Sam or Dean Winchester's wife or the Doctor's companion? David Tennant's to make it harder. That is the worst question I could possibly get. Ooh, here's the thing. You put Sam or Dean Winchester. You didn't put Jensen or Jared, so I'm gonna have to go with being the Doctor's companion because, you know, I feel like whoever gets close to Sam and Dean either dies or forgets who they are, and I'd rather not forget that experience, if you catch my drift. Jordan asks, who or what inspires you every day? Well, Jordan, I wake up, I lay in bed for like 3 hours because I'm a lazy sack of shit. Then I roll out of bed, I look in the mirror and I see my hideous self because I woke up like this. And then I realize that nobody inspires me and that life is dreadful. Joey asks, what makes you super happy? And have a good day. Thank you, Joey. What makes me super happy? Probably, honestly, Dr. Pepper. In a Minute asks, what is the weirdest thing you've done when tired or drunk? Well, I have a lot of good stories for you because I'm an idiot when it comes to both of those things. The weirdest thing I've done while tired is I had to go to a class. This was when I was back in college. And I woke up late, had 5 minutes to get to class, and so I thought, oh, I'll just drive there. So I jumped out of bed, threw on a t-shirt, threw on some jeans, and ran to my car, and I put my hands on the top of my car, and I'm like, all right, I gotta play the purple piano so I can get to class. Does that make any sense to you? Because it did to me at the time. And then I realized that, Kate, this is a car and it's actually blue. I don't know where you got purple from, but you know, you should probably get in it and go to class. That was the weirdest thing I think I've done while I'm tired. Drunk though, when I get drunk, I change into like 5 different outfits in the span of 20 minutes because they don't feel comfortable. So I'm like, put on a different outfit. I mean, I guess that counts as weird. I'm very mild. It's not like I had an orgy this one time with like Shrek, so it was like an orgy. Ogurgy is an ogurgy. Orgy of ogres. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Anna wants to know, what game are you most looking forward to playing or buying? Breath of the Wild, Breath of the Wild. It's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so good. Dustin asks, if you could live in any Disney movie, which one would you live in? That is an excellent question and also a very difficult question because I love all Disney things. My favorite Disney movie would not be fun to live in at all. If I could live in any Disney. Star Wars is Disney now. I choose Star Wars. Sophie asks, would you rather be a PlayStation 3 controller or a GameCube controller? Well, Sophie, I would probably be a GameCube controller because real controllers have curves. Mr. Caruth asks, how amazing is Christmas? DJ Dylan1 asks, will you ever have kids? I don't know, Dylan. Do I want parasites inside of me than to consume everything I've built for my entire life for 18 plus years? Do I want kids? Not now. Maybe in the future, but not now. Ibd Brown asks, can you do a sexy dance?
Do you like the way I flick my tongue or no?
Tenet91011 asks, 10 years ago, what did you think you'd be doing now? And where do you see yourself in 10 years' time? 10 years ago, I was 13, almost to be 14, so I was in the 8th grade. I saw myself going to college and getting married. I'd be married by now. If my 10 years ago thought process was right, I would be married. Can we just sit and laugh at that thought? Because I thought at 23 you'd have your life together and you'd be married and been popping out a few kids, but that's not the case at all. Is it? 10 years time from now when I'm 33? Honestly, I don't know where to see myself because, you know, I don't know where I see myself. No one really asks, how did you do on your driving test? Did you pass the first time? No, I did not pass. I failed. Z Crawford asks, will you be voting for Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton? If I knew, I would tell you. Reese Dz3 asks, what is the only thing you can't live without? Now, I genuinely thought about this. Like, I took the time to sit and not make a joke about this. I actually don't think I can live without internet. Because think about it. You may be like, oh, I can live without internet. What if something goes wrong? What if you're sick and you want to look up, you know, what symptoms could mean what? Or if you don't know how to cook something, like how much butter goes into this, you know, chicken recipe. Like Google literally has everything. The internet is everything. I'm not talking about, you know, just like Reddit or Facebook or Twitter or YouTube. Like those are great, but I need stuff that's legit. I'm not gonna know like, oh, my cat threw up. Is this normal? Like, no, usually throw up is not normal. But for cats, if they eat too fast, you know, they're gonna throw up. And that's what Google taught me. I could have lost like $2,000 at the vet for them to tell me, oh, he's just eating too fast. When Google saved me $2 grand. I cannot survive without the internet, okay? You can't. Ella asks, what? Ella asks, have you ever been pregnant? Ella. No, I have not been pregnant. What are you trying to insinuate, Ella? What are you trying to say? You want to fight? You want to fight? Bring it. Jake asks, who would you like to collab with the most? This is a tough one because I would like to collab with a lot of people, but people don't want to collab with me, and that's okay because I understand. Some people that watch me are not the nicest and people don't want that, and also a lot of people don't watch me, so it's okay. But if I had a choice, I'd probably want to collab with either Shane Dawson or Jenna Marbles, mainly because they're my favorite YouTubers, but you know, it's fine and they're super fun and friendly. And it'd just be cool to be friends with them, but you know, I'm a loser, so it's fine. I've accepted that. Next Next question. Who is your celebrity crush, male and female? My male celebrity crush is the Harry Styles. I've made that known for the past couple years. My female celebrity crush,
Emma Watson.
you have no say in this. My female celebrity crush, Skylar Johansson. Scarlett Johansson. It's asks, how fast can you dab? Hopefully fast enough to kill myself. Emma June asks, what is your Patronus? I haven't tried it yet. I'll probably edit it in, but I'm just gonna assume it's a bug. It's gonna be like a beetle, like a northwestern hemisphere shiny beetle. Blue-eyed, white shining beetle. Lox wants to know, what is the last thing you bought? I bought a shirt blanket. Harry Poop asks, opinions on red pandas. They're liars and are not pandas. They're foxes that are a little bit more fluffy. Glenn asks, would you ever do my free cams? No, Glenn, I would not, because if you're good at something, never do it for free. Robbie asks, what is your favorite Pokemon? Oddish, Rapidash, and Charizard. And I know Oddish is so random, but it's so cute. Willow Spivvy asks, Trump or Harambee? How about Harambee? I hate myself. Lemon Squad asks, do you still get anxiety? Do I still get? Duh, it's Tay asks, what is the hardest thing about filming? Finding a nice, safe, quiet place to do it with the right lighting. Tends to be pretty difficult. Creeshians asks, how did you get hotter than Emma Stone? I ate her soul for breakfast. Pertilividilidoo asks, what makeup products do you use? Maybelline mascara like this, Maybelline eyeliner like this, and sometimes I do a little bit of just powder under my eyes because I have dark rings under my eyes from the years of sadness of living in the dark. Kai wants to know, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Which is funny because I just ate ice cream. It was mint chocolate chip, but my absolute favorite, oh man, it's rough. Probably chocolate chip cookie dough. Or cookies and cream from Bluebell. I like all of the ice cream. Don't put this on me. And that's all the questions you guys had for me. I hope it was fulfilling enough for you because you asked me like 4,000 questions. More like 400, but still that's a lot of questions. But I hope they fulfilled your, dreams of knowing a little bit more about me. My camera's about to die because I make poor life decisions. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day. And I have a question for you. If you were to rename Thor, my cat, what would you rename him to? What would you name him? Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day and all the fun stuff. Okay, bye!